Right, you guys moved in years ago. You haven't paid any bills. You eat all my food. Eat all your food and my food. Just lay around on the couch all day. You guys need to get a job. Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Bluefoot Homestead. Thanks for checking out this video. It is appreciated as always. Yeah, I want to talk about getting a job. Yeah, you know what? I have a job. You guys probably have a job. Definitely if you're homesteading or preparing or anything like that, yeah, most likely you got a job. Or money. I wish I had money. Anyway, but yeah, I want to talk about something a little bit different as far as getting a job. Now, I think there's a couple different scenarios that can happen. You know, you've heard me talk about it. You know, China definitely being the number one kind of threat, if you will. Well, it's definitely a threat, but also a financial collapse. Now, what's going to happen if a financial collapse comes? You know, even, you know, grid down or something like that. This could apply in many different scenarios. Almost all scenarios as far as prepping and SHTF goes. But let's take a financial collapse. Most of the time, everybody's okay. But there is that chance that you're going to be in a certain profession or job or something to where a company's going to be making cuts, and you might get furloughed, you might get laid off, who knows, you might get fired, but you might lose your job. When times are hard, well, it's kind of hard to get a job too. But, you know, the chances are fairly slim. You know, I mean, even during the Great Depression, there was only 20% unemployment, which is extremely high. But 8 out of 10 people were working. They probably weren't making a lot of money, but they were working. They had a plan. Now, in today's society, I think it's going to be a little bit harder to get a job. I think people have a lot higher standards than they did back in the 30s, 20s, and 30s. People will literally work for food. They're just not going to say, I'm not taking it because I'm not making 25 bucks an hour. We're at that point in our society right now to where that's going to be a thing. People are going to be picky, and if you snooze, you lose. You know? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people missing out on opportunities that they could have taken advantage of. So, even if that isn't your case, even if that isn't the situation for you, we might be out of jobs. So, what are you going to do? You know, how are you going to bring some income in? How are you going to make money? How are you going to put food on the table? You know, if you're not growing your own food. Definitely for anybody that lives in a city or something like that. So you're going to have to think about what kind of skills do you have? What can you bring to the table? What can you sell that you have right now? You know, I mean, are you in the medical profession? Can you offer medical advice or medical help? Or, you know, if you're a doctor or something like that, you can definitely offer a lot more. Are you a tradesman? You know, are you a carpenter? Are you laying bricks? Electrician or something like that? You might have a skill that's going to be useful. Even me, I can cook. I can cook pretty good. But so can a lot of people, especially out here. I've been to a couple potlucks where people kill it with the food. I mean, just delicious food. So that's not really going to be a thing for me. But I need to have a backup plan. And actually something I've been kind of thinking about. I've been learning a lot about it lately. And I kind of set a goal for myself. It's not a New Year's Eve goal, but it's a goal. You know, learning about finances and the stock market and investing and stuff like that. By the end of 2024, as long as the world doesn't blow up, and as long as we have power and internet for that matter, I'd like to become a successful day trader. I'd like to be able to make a supplemental income on just trading stocks and contracts and stuff like that. So that's kind of a backup plan. Now, if we don't have power and internet, I'm all set up to breed chickens. So if all else, I can offer a food, culinary type thing, and even possibly cooked meals, or something like that. But at the least, eggs, chicken eggs, breeding chickens, breeding pairs, things like that. So I kind of started down that road when I first got here. I wanted to get a business going. That's actually what Bluefoot Homestead was basically a business model for breeding chickens and doing it on a large scale. I had plans to get like a full chicken coop warehouse style, and do hundreds, if not thousands of chickens and sell chicks. Because there's not a lot of people that do it, especially the breed that we have, which is American Bress. But I can dial that back. I can do it on a much smaller scale just to tend to the means and needs, rather, of people that are going to need it in the immediate, instead of, doing online marketing and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of my second backup plan. But definitely think about it. What can you do? What can you do if you do not have the opportunity to have an employer? What are you going to be able to do to make some money? Even if currency, I should say, will be food or chickens or help around the house or anything in exchange for providing a service. What can you do? Something to think about now. While thinking is easy and you're not distracted by all kinds of chaos and different things going on, think about it and get a game plan together. Talk it out even with your husband or wife or family members or kids or any other relative or friends or anything like that. And maybe even get a partnership together just for a backup idea, kind of a contingency plan, if you will. By the way, it's extremely cold out today. I've got the garage closed off, but it's 9 degrees. So chilly, chilly, chilly. But yeah, just kind of wanted to bring it up. I never really hear people talk about a second plan to kind of help you get through hard times. Because hard times are probably coming one way or another. So yeah, just something to think about. I've been getting some plans together, and hey, if it doesn't work out, it's going to work out. That's the good thing about it. So, all right, cool. I appreciate you watching, checking out this video. Hit the like or subscribe. That'd be cool too. Till next time, I will talk to you then, and peace.